Let's go.
Strong signal. Station.
We're rolling. We're gonna go in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bringing you on the front line and beyond the headlines.
Beyond the headlines.
Outside the wire. Outside the wire.
We want to leave that to the voters. I mean, I guess part of what I believe with all my heart is that the voters are tired of people who lie to them. They're tired of people who act like something they're not. They're tired of people who deny problems. They're tired of people who neglect problems. You know, there are 10 commandments, not one. And one of them is thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. And I think when we get to talk about character, we need to look at the whole person. And we need to look at the kind of way that person conducts himself.
When listening to liberals speak amongst themselves, they assume they are the best and the brightest, while those who disagree with them are portrayed as uninformed or just plain dumb. Recently, the Boston Police Commissioner is said to be considering testing its officers for steroid use. Taking into account that Democrats are smarter than the rest of us, listen to Boston's Mayor Tom Menino's opinion of steroid testing of his police.
I think if you abuse the steroid issue, it can become a fatal issue for you, and so it also can make you non-performing. And we want to make sure that all the officers in our department are performing their duties. That's why Commissioner Davis is looking at this issue very seriously.
What? From Jack Cafferty to even Keith Olbermann, the mainstream media has begrudgingly had to acknowledge that Hillary Clinton's recent scripted recollection of dodging sniper fire in Bosnia was not just a misstatement, but a bold-faced lie. A lie to bolster her image as an experienced, courage under fire presidential candidate ready to become commander-in-chief.
It was supposed to be an example of Hillary Clinton's battle-tested experience.
I remember landing under sniper fire.
In the speech last week, Senator Clinton was referring to her visit to Tuzla, Bosnia in 1996 as First Lady. The brutal war was over, but hostilities continued. And though the trip was exactly 12 years ago tomorrow, the memories seemed etched in Clinton's mind.
There was supposed to be some kind of a greeting ceremony at the airport, but instead we just ran with our heads down to get into the vehicles to get to our base.
Problem is, that's not what happened. And we should know, CBS News accompanied the First Lady and daughter Chelsea on that Bosnia trip. That's Senator Clinton talking to me on the military flight into Tuzla. And these are the pictures we recorded of the greeting ceremony when the plane landed. Compare that to Senator Clinton's account.
I remember landing under sniper fire. There was no greeting ceremony, and we basically were told to run to our cars. Now that is what happened.
Thank you. There was no sniper fire either when Senator Clinton visited 2 Army outposts where she posed for photos, and no sniper fire back at the base,
Last night I had
where she sang at a USO show starring Sinbad and Sheryl Crow.
I can't cry no more.
Referring to the CBS News video, Clinton aides today acknowledged her arrival in Bosnia was not quite as dramatic as Clinton put it.
She meant that there was fire in the hillside around the area when we landed, which was the case.
Who knows if she misremembered, misspoke, exaggerated, whatever, it makes the case for Senator Obama that all this experience that she's been talking about is at least partly her imagination.
Hundreds of thousands have viewed the video online in just the past few days, a reminder that in politics, memory should always match the videotape. Cheryl Atkinson, CBS News, Washington.
The media, as usual, was slow to jump on board because they depend on candidates to come on and give interviews. When they think they're being unduly picked on, they avoid that network. So media outlets are careful to fully check stories before they run them. Those of us online have no such concerns, as I sincerely doubt that any presidential candidates will take time out of their busy schedules to be interviewed by anyone on Outside the Wire. Yet. We have both the luxury and the responsibility of coming to snap judgments so we can break stories as they happen. In the case of Hillary's Bosnia sniper jog, we alerted readers to her misstatements as they occurred. The Clinton spin machine went into action Monday, but there's one way to gauge how damaging this whole Snipergate could truly be. There is no mention of this incident on the Media Matters website. For those of you not familiar with Media Matters, according to Hillary herself at last year's Daily Kos convention, it was a website founded in part by her to counter the attacks coming from the vast right-wing conspiracy.
We are certainly better prepared and more focused on, taking our arguments and making them effective and disseminating them widely and really putting together a network in the blogosphere, in a lot of the new progressive infrastructure institutions that I helped to start and support, like Media Matters and Center for American Progress.
With that, it's no surprise that while all the major print and broadcast media machines are talking all things Bosnia, Media Matters had not one word on their front page of this controversy. Close your eyes, cover your ears, and make it all go away. In fact, if you do a search on the Media Matters website, of which I tried, Hillary Bosnia Sniper, there are no results found on their website. In case one may think their website may be down, a similar search of all things Obama or McCain bears the expected negative fruit. According to the Media Matters About Us mission statement, using the website MediaMatters.org as the principal vehicle for disseminating research and information, Media Matters posts rapid response items as well as longer research and analytical reports documenting conservative misinformation throughout the media. Additionally, Media Matters works daily to notify activists, journalists, pundits, and the general public about instances of misinformation, providing them with resources to rebut false claims and to take direct action against offending media institutions. There is nothing rapid about the Media Matters omission of Hillary's misleading statements, using MM's verbiage of choice. Their silence on this incident is testimony to the fact that not only was Senator Clinton's assertions lies, but they are lies that can't be spun. Thank God there were videos and pictures that chopped her claims to pieces. When verifying a story, I not only look for what was said, but what wasn't and who isn't doing the talking. As Media Matters is, at least for now, mum on the issue, it means that the Clinton campaign is probably more fearful of this scandal than they're letting on. Obama isn't letting it go, the web writers aren't letting it go, the network punditry aren't letting it go, and there's a lot of time left to milk this before the next primary. If anything, this exposes the fraud that Media Matters is as a self-proclaimed watchdog. Maybe for once, a Hillary lie was a good thing, after all.